to jump on in because people are getting notified right now. I'm adjusting cameras, trying to line up some lines, and then we will be ready to go. All right, let's do this. Oh, man, I'm feeling stiff. Okay, whew. We are doing 45 to 60 minutes of live side split stretching and hip mobility work, and I am feeling very stiff and uncomfortable, so I really need it. Ooh. Oh, we do this every single day at 9 p.m. Eastern. However, I am flying tomorrow, so I'm gonna miss tomorrow's live. So I guess we don't do this every single day. We do this almost every single day at 9 p.m. Eastern. What else do? We do this every single day to build consistency, to build a little bit of community. Hopefully make the act of stretching a little bit more fun, a little bit more bearable, a little less just pure suffering going, oh, my hamstrings. And hopefully that means we can make a bunch of progress towards our side splits, towards better hip mobility, towards better movement, and hopefully you like all that stuff, because that means you'll stay. Hit follow, hit subscribe, keep coming back. We're ready to begin. Let's go. I think Che has already come in and said hello. Hello. Let's go. Hip cars is the first thing that we're going to do. And it looks like this. We're going to start by lifting our knee up directly in front of us. Feel free to grab something with one of your arms for balance. It'll really help. Otherwise, your ankles will be quite tired. Knee up. Then keep the hips in the same place. Try to open up that leg directly to the side if you can. Keep the knee high. From here, we're going to rotate the ankle and bring it up. All right? Whee! Boom. Now, from the side, your ankle is pretty close to horizontal. And we're going to keep going. Keep going. Whee! Oh. Now your hamstrings should be working pretty hard. Trying to rotate and bring your leg up. I want you to bring the leg down and back. Flex the hamstrings, flex the glutes. Whoosh. Feel the stretch here in the front of the hip flexor, and we are done with one rep. We're gonna do 10 of these on the left side, 10 of these on the right side. I saw a stutter on my screen just now. I wonder if that's lag. I've been having lag issues here, so let me know if there is lag, and I'll either disconnect from Wi-Fi or reconnect to Wi-Fi or whatever different thing I need to do. Cool? Let's get some hip cars done. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 2. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. I think that's 5. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 6. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 7. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 8. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 9. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 10. Oh, if you have been doing this properly, you should feel a little bit of a stretch here in the hip flexors when you bring the leg down and back. You should be contracting those glutes. You should be contracting the hamstrings when you bring your leg down and back. Whew. And you should not be super chill right now. You should be a little bit tired. We're going to keep going. We're going to do the other side. Same moves. Let's go. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 2. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. 3. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Ankle up, down and back. That's 4. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 5. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 6. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 7. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 8. High knee, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 9. Last one. High knee, off balance, open, ankle up, down and back. That's 10. Those are a whole bunch of hip cars. If your hips are tired, That's okay. That's very understandable. Take a couple seconds, walk a little bit, do a little dance, shake those hips out, and we're gonna do them in reverse. To do them in reverse, we're basically doing the same main movements. We're trying to hit some end range of motion using our own muscle power, and the main difference is that we're gonna do them backwards. All right. So what I want you to do is really focus on keeping the core tight for the next couple of minutes so that you can protect your back. If you got low back achiness, discomfort already, is extra important. What we're going to do next looks like this. We're going to start by bringing the leg down and back. If you focus on where you're supposed to, you're going to feel it here in the hips, and that is going to be uncomfortable all by itself. But because it's the first move, we tend to get a little bit excited. We go, hoo-ah! And kick that leg really far back. But when we do it this way, we tend to put a lot of pressure here in the low back, and that is not going to make your low back very happy after you do 10 reps on the left side, 10 reps on the right side, on top of the 20 reps you've already done. So keep that core tight so that you're not twerking. All right, let's go. Core, back, side. We're gonna bring the ankle up as high as you can. Bring the ankle down knee up as high as you can, but the ankle is down. And we're gonna bring the knee forward. That's one rep. We're not going to count it. That was just demonstration. Let's go. Back. Side. Ankle up. Ankle down. Knee. That's one. Back. Side. Ankle up. Ankle down. Knee. That's two. Back. Side. Ankle up. Ankle down. Knee. That's three. Back. Side. Ankle up. Ankle down. Knee. That's four. Back. Side. Ankle up. Ankle down. Knee. Five. Back. Side, ankle up, ankle down, knee, six, back. Side, ankle up, ankle down, seven, back. Side, ankle up, ankle down, eight, back. Side, ankle up, ankle down, nine, back. Side, ankle up, ankle down, 10. Oh, that's 10 more hip cars. We got 10 more. One last leg. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Shake out your leg first. Grab a sip of water. Drink something. Relax. And then let's go. All right. Reverse hip cars. Last leg. Final 10 reps. Keep the core tight. Keep that low back from moving unless you want it to move. And back. Side. Ankle up. Ankle down. Knee. Back. Side. Ankle up. Ankle down, knee. Remember, we're trying to get to the end of our range of motion every time. By the time you finish, you get to this part where you're just lifting your knees. You can put it down because I'm talking. Try your best to lift. Oh, okay. Let's continue. I think that was 3. Back, side, ankle up, ankle down, knee. That's 4. Back, side, ankle up, ankle down, knee. That's 5. Back, side, ankle up, ankle down. 6. Back, side, ankle up, ankle down. 7. I was not holding tension in my core, and I felt it. That was 8. Back, side, ankle up, ankle down. 9. Last one. Back, side, ankle up, ankle down, knee. Oh, that is our warm-up exercise number 1, hip cars. Again, we are doing 45 to 60 minutes of live side split stretching and hip mobility. We do this almost every day, just not tomorrow, every other day, for building consistency, for building a little bit of community, and for making stretching, moving around on the ground, suffering through your stretches a little bit more fun. So if you like that, hit follow, hit subscribe, keep coming back. Okay, let's get into warm-up exercise number 2. Second thing we're going to do is a little bit more chill. We are folding forward into this L shape, letting our low back relax, and letting our hamstrings lengthen. Whew. If you give it a couple of seconds, you should stop feeling the sensation in your low back, if you have low back pain, and you should start feeling it more and more and more in your hamstrings. Great. From here, we're going to bend one knee. We're going to straighten out the other leg. We're going to keep on trying to bring that belly button down to the ground. Your hamstrings Should be feeling a really intense hamstring stretch right now. The straight leg one should be a little bit different from the bent leg one. In the straight leg one, I tend to feel it here in the middle of the hamstring. In the bent leg one, I tend to feel it a little bit lower, closer to the knee. Let me know if you notice the same thing. Oh, man. I'm a little bit sore. I'm a little bit stiff. So the first couple of these are going to be uncomfortable. If you've already been moving a lot today, and you're moving well, this might not be so bad. If that's the case for you, keep on trying to fold forward, bring your belly button down. Otherwise, if you're already suffering, just keep on switching back and forth. Remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath. You might be feeling a whole bunch of sensations in the back of your leg. The higher it is, the closer to your butt it is, the more likely it is that attachment point of your hamstrings to your pelvis. If it's lower down, it's somewhere in your hamstrings. If it's super low and it's under your knee, you might be feeling some tingliness in your calves and in your toes. Oftentimes, that's called nerve flossing and nerve stretching. And that is more or less normal. Take your time. Keep on shifting your weight from side to side. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Bend the other knee, straighten the one that was bent. And keep going. The goal here is to feel like, hey, these got a little bit easier. What the heck? It's not so bad. And respect the power of a warm-up. And if you are moving a little bit better, you're moving a little bit smoother, and you're like, oh, hey, this is cool. It's time to take it up a notch. We got 5 more seconds. Bring the belly button down as low and deep as you can into that stretch. Keep on going. Knee, 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 knee. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Pop into a bit of a squat. Oh, come on back up into standing. And exhale, breathe, relax. That is part 1 of our second warm-up exercise. We're going to shake out our legs for just a second, do a little wiggle, do a little dance, and we're going to get right back into that same position. Our legs are about hips width apart, maybe a little wider. We're going to bend one knee. We're going to straighten out the other leg. We're going to take the hand from the bent leg side. We're going to reach across the body, and we're going to fold forward. What we're going to do next is thoracic rotation. Stretching out, warming up the spine, and it looks like this. We're going to take the hand from the bent leg side, reach across to the straight leg side. We're going to push against the outside and help push our body so that our chest opens up. If you want, you can aim your chest somewhere at a diagonal over there. Extend your other arm up into the air behind you. Look at that hand with your eyeballs. Your neck is rotating as well. It's not just your back. Once you've reached as far back as you can, I want you to take an inhale and slow exhale and see if you can get a little bit further. All right, inhale, exhale. Okay. That's half a rep. We're doing 5 of these. Other side. This leg is bent. This leg is straight. Hand from the bent knee side goes across the body. It's pushing your ankle open. Reach. I talk fast, but that does not mean you need to move fast. If anything feels sharp and painful and uncomfortable, stop. It should not feel painful. It should feel like maybe moderately uncomfortable because you're getting all these muscles in your back to rotate. Reach up, breathe, inhale, exhale. That, my friends, is 1 rep. We got 5 to do. Ganasti says, here. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Okay, I'm sweating. Where are we going? We have 4 more of these. Let's go. Bent knee, straighten leg, reach across, open. Look at the hand, so your neck is also rotating. Reach, 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 and breathe. That's enough. Other side. Switch. Open. Breathe. That is 2 reps. 3 more to go. Again, we are bending one knee, straightening the other leg, taking the hand from the bent knee side, reaching across the body, pushing open while we fold forward. Extend one arm directly up into the air behind us. Reach, 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 reach. Inhale, exhale. And that is another rep. Do the same on the other side. 3, 2 more. That's 4. Last one. Oh. And 5. Oh, that is thoracic rotation. Hopefully, your back is feeling a little bit looser. Might not be immediately more comfortable right now at this exact moment because you're stretching it. But in a couple of seconds, hopefully, it gets a little bit more chill. We're going to move on into the third warm-up exercise. It's called the Cossack switch. I'm going to do a quick time check. It's 9:17. Okay. Cossack switches look a little bit like this. You don't have to jump right in with me. We're going to explain it, break it down, and work on it together. But I'm going to show you what it looks like first. We're going to drop down on one leg, have the heel on the other side, try to squish as deep as we can in this position. Squish, 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 squish. Then we're going to slowly bring our butt over to the other side. Squish some more, squish, 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 squish. Then come back. Whee! That's one rep. One to the left and one to the right. All right? For most of us, it's going to be a little bit hard to get into, so let's pre-stretch our ankles, pre-stretch and fold our hips. We're going to pull ourselves into a little fetal position. We're going to be a little ball on the ground, but instead of laying down, we're going to be stretching out our ankles. All right? I want you to bring your knees to your chest as much as you can. Feel that folding sensation here at the hip. I want you to lean your weight forward so that your heels are off the ground. When you're doing this, you should feel that stretch in your Achilles tendon, in your calves, and I want you to just hang out here for a little bit so that we can stretch out your ankles. All right? When you've hung out here for a second or two, you're getting a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more chill. You can add a little wiggle from side to side. You can add a little bit of very gentle movement to just keep on getting those ankles, those hips relaxed. Shift your hips. Whee! Do a little dance. It looks like I'm moving my shoulders up and down, but that's just my knees moving. And now that you've got a little bit of movement, we've pre-stretched our ankles, it's time. Let's get into some Cossack switches. I want you to take your hands. They were here to pull in your knees to your chest. Just put them straight down into the ground. You don't have to do anything fancy. You don't have to reach really far forward. Stick them right down in the ground. Extend the other leg off to the side like you're about to do a breakdance move. And then this leg, the power leg, we want the heels down. Having your foot down helps with stability, and we got a lot of movement back and forth and balancing to work on. So we want to have our best stability advantage, and that's how we're going to do it. We're going to put the heel down. For some of you, to get your heel down, you might have to be pretty high up, and that's okay. It's part of the process. For some of you, you might be able to get really low and squish to the ground and still have your heel down. If that's you, great. From here, we're going to scoot our butts over to the other side. You can put your hands down with this. Scoot your butt over. Scoot your butt back. Oh, and that is one rep. If you can, pause for a second on either end and chill. If you're just relaxing and your heel comes up a little bit, don't worry. It's not the end of the world. Just focus on bringing it back down and keep going. I think that's all we got. Let's go. 10 reps. Leg extended, heel down. Put your hands down for support if you need it, and scoot that butt over to the other side. Once you've come over, squish, and then come back. That's one rep. The last one was just demonstration, doesn't count. Come on back. And again. 2. When you are in the deepest position you can get into on either side, I want you to take a breath if you can. You don't have to do it every time, but if you're feeling like, oh, hey, this one's good, exhale. See if you can sink just a little bit deeper into the stretch, and that will help you get more comfortable in these lower, squished, more intense positions. I think there's 4. If you've done a bunch of these and your knees are starting to get a little irritated because of this position in the middle, where your knees are kind of bowing inwards, you can, instead of the regular thing, you can come up first, come across, come down, come up, come across, come down, come up, come across, come down. I think that's 6 reps. We have 4 more to do. Doing the up and over and around thing will make it so your knees are going up. It's gentler on the knees when you go sideways, and you can come back down and still squish in this position, which is what we want. All right, keep going. Here's 7. If you have gotten to the point where you're like, I don't need to put my hands down, I'm too cool for this. Okay, fine. You can take your hands off the ground. If you keep leaning forward, you'll maintain that same center of balance as before, and you can just continue as is. If you want to advance further with our last rep, you can try to sit up a little bit straighter, and that will change your center of gravity. It'll change your form. Come on over to the other side, sink into that stretch, and come on back. Boom. That is 10 reps. I may be off by a couple of counts because I was talking while I was going and I forgot to count at some point or another, but that's okay. More reps is good. Okay, we just finished our warm-up exercises. Oh, take a nice big breath. Congratulations. The hard cardio heavy rep stuff is done. We're getting ready for 5 stretches. I don't know what state you come in when you come into the live, so I need to make sure your muscles are warmed up, your hips, your joints are ready for some action, and it's time to prove that the warm-up was useful. Let's get into the first stretch. It's a hamstring stretch, and it looks a little bit like this. We're gonna drop down on one knee. If you can, I recommend you go grab a cushion, a couch cushion, a pillow, a decorative pillow, a dog bed, flip-flops, anything you can put your knee on for a little bit of protection, a little bit of support, go ahead and grab it. And while we give people a second to go run to the couch and grab something, we're ready to continue. Let's go. We're going to extend one leg out in front of us, and I want you to keep your hips pretty squared together so that one hip is not way far in front of the other, so that you're not twisting. And we're going to fold and bring the belly button down to the thigh. Okay? Going wee. Oh! Once it gets stuck, once it gets uncomfortable, that's where our stretch really begins. I'm going to go and see if I can find a cushion because my knee is quite tired today. Boom. Cushion. Check. Let's set up. Oh. Ooh. Can I fold this? I don't want to damage the cushion. Okay. Fine. We're going. If you have a leg that is a little bit less flexible than the other, start with that one. We spent a little bit more time explaining the first go around, so you can get a little bit more time to stretch out the leg that's not as flexible. Okay, what are we talking about? Hips are squared so that they're in a straight line. You're not twisting when you extend that leg in front. You can widen your stance a little bit to help with balance, but only as much as you need. Don't go crazy and just like suddenly your leg is over here. Oh, and we're folding forward. Whew. That is our hamstrings. That down here that you're feeling, that's your hamstrings. You might be feeling a little bit of a tingly sensation over here near your butt. That is likely where your hamstrings attach to your pelvis. So that's what you're feeling. Still the hamstrings, just further back into your butt. And you might be feeling it in your calves, you might be feeling it in your toes. That's normal. Breathe, relax, calm, chill. At the end of the day, a lot of stretching is having the ability to relax and contract your muscles. So right now what we're doing is spending a lot of time trying our best to relax. Our muscles are going to fire and they're going to contract automatically to defend yourself from getting into a crazy position, but we want them to relax, to lengthen so we can fold a little bit deeper. Alright, I think that's enough setup. Let's get into the hard stuff. We're going to do inhale, exhale, fold. What that means right now is we're going to take a big breath in. I don't want you to inflate like a balloon. Just stay low. I want you to slowly exhale. And while you exhale, I want you to fold further into the stretch. Feel the stretch building, getting more intense, and hold it there. All right, let's go. Inhale. Exhale and fold. That is our first inhale, exhale, fold. We got one more coming. Now your hamstrings are probably really tense, really tense. You're feeling quite uncomfortable. I want you to breathe. I want you to be relaxed as much as you can. And I know it sounds crazy. You want me to be relaxed in this position? You know how uncomfortable this is? Yeah, I know how uncomfortable it is. But I want you to flop around, relax, fall asleep, just shut down. Boom. All right. Once you've taken a couple seconds, once the stretch feels a little less bad, less intense, we're going to do one more inhale, exhale, and then we're going to get ready to stretch. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale and fold. This folding is coming from the belly button, or it's coming from the hips, but focus on the belly button. Bring the belly button down towards the ground. It's not about your neck, it's not about your shoulders, it's not about your upper back. All that stuff, if it's feeling a lot of tension, if you're trying to stick your knee into your face, that is working too hard. The folding comes from the hips, not from the upper back. All right? So you can relax your back if you're rounded like this because you're not holding your neck up. That's not a big deal. But if you're smashing your knee into your face, or at least moving that general direction because you're really trying hard to get there, that's too much. Cool? All right. Hopefully you've had a whole bunch of time to breathe while I was rambling about stuff. Let's go. 30 seconds. 30. 29. 28. 27. 26. Keep on adding in small inhale, exhale folds if you'd like. You don't have to. We should be pretty close to set up for maximum depth. Because we took so long getting into this position. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. If your leg muscles are feeling so tense and you can't handle the uncomfortableness, stab your fingers into your hamstrings, squeeze, massage, poke, distract yourself from the discomfort. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, come on out of that stretch. That is the first hamstring stretch. We don't have to do another hamstring stretch for this leg. So go ahead, drop it down, take a second, do a little waddle, breathe, grunt, groan, make as many noises as you want, and let's set up the other leg. Hips are straight right next to each other. Extend one leg out in front of us. Open it slightly wider to the side if you need to for balance. And let's fold. Bring the belly button down to the thigh. Now that you're feeling the hamstrings, you're feeling the calves, try to relax. Breathe normally. And it's time for some inhale, exhale, fold. Let's go. We're taking a big air in. Slowly exhaling. Fold. Again, all of that folding is coming from the hips, bringing the belly button down. If you're really putting a lot of effort into your neck and in your back, trying to bring your face to your knee, that is working way too hard. It's about the belly button. It's about folding downwards. Relax the upper back, relax the shoulders. Whew. All right, I think that was the first inhale, exhale, fold. That means we got one last one left. I want you to experiment and add a little bit of movement. I want you to bend the knee slightly so that the leg isn't straight. You don't have to get to 90 degrees, just like 175 degrees, just ever so slight bend, and see if it's a little bit more comfortable for you to hang out in that deeper position. When your knees are bent, it's a little less intensity because your hamstrings are not lengthened to their maximum. When your gives you a chance to really get deep into that stretch, and you can straighten your leg later afterwards. Cool? All right. Remember, we're folding the belly button down, folding it down, folding it down, folding it down. Let's go. Last inhale, exhale, fold, inhale. Exhale and fold. If you want, you can straighten out your leg now. It's time. 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. As I count down, I want you to keep on taking nice, slow breaths. On the exhale, see if you can relax as many muscles in your back, in your shoulders, in your low back, in your hamstrings, in your glutes as possible. Fold yourself a little deeper into the stretch. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, almost done, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're done. We're done. Some of the noises I make aren't just pure expressions of suffering. Some of them are celebration. And sometimes I imagine it's hard to tell the difference. So that last, we're done. That was acceleration. That was celebration. Oh, I combine excitement and celebration into one word. Okay, that is our hamstring stretch. That's our first one. If that felt like it was really long and really intense, don't worry. The rest of the stretches don't tend to be that way. It is because the hamstring tends to be a weakness for most people because we spend most of our lives sitting down, and we have some other stretches that need the hamstrings prepared so we can focus on the other parts of the stretch. So we spend a lot of time here doing that first hamstring stretch. We're going to move on into stretch number 2. You don't need the cushion anymore. You don't need the pillow anymore, but I do recommend you move your back and your butt to a wall. When your back and butt are against a wall, the wall is supporting, you get nice posture or something, and that's good. Those are all good things. The butterfly stretch looks like this. We're taking our feet, we're bringing them together, pulling them in, and adjusting so that our back stays against that wall. From here, we're trying to bring the knees down into the ground. That is how we stretch the groin muscles, which is the purpose of the butterfly stretch. From here, what I want you to do is use your outer thigh muscles, use your glutes to help open up your legs. So, once you're in position, let's start. Open. If you cannot get your hips down, if you can't get them to move at all, you can't figure out how to get these going, that is okay. It's time to do the power move of stabbing your hands into your legs. Okay. Take your hands. Apply a little bit of pressure just below your knees. Push. When you do this, you're going to feel a lot of pressure in your shoulders and the back of your head because you're not only pushing your legs down, you're also pushing your back into the wall, and your head is attached to your back. So that's probably what you're feeling right now. And that's good because it means the wall is working for you. Okay, let's go. We're holding this for 30 seconds. Keep on trying to open up those legs. 29. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. I think Che just sent a really cool looking gift or something. Giant potions appeared on the screen. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Thank you, Che. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep on breathing. Keep on trying to open up your hips with your muscles. Keep on pushing deeper into the stretch. 3, 2, 1, 0. Let your hands go. Your wrists might be a little bit tired. You can feel free to just do a little gentle T-Rex shake of your wrists. Breathe, and hopefully you can move your legs a little bit, flap the wings of this butterfly, bring them in and out, and when you're ready, it's time to move on into our third stretch, the standing and or the seated pancake. The standing pancake and the seated pancake look a little bit like this. Once you get back into standing, shake out your hips, we're ready to go. Okay, and the standing pancake looks a little bit like this. We're going to open up our legs pretty wide. Doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be your maximum. It should not hurt in the hips. It should not be painful because we don't want that. From here, we're going to fold forward. Bring the belly button down. And this is our starting position. We kind of want to get into this L shape again, but with our legs a little bit spread. From here, the goal of the pancake is to fold forward. Fold. Oh, man, my hamstrings are tight. Okay. And to fold as much as you can, to struggle and suffer through as much folding as possible, I want you to use as much help from gravity as possible. And this is the advantage of the standing pancake. When you are standing like this, when your body is horizontal, or at least your upper body is horizontal, that is when you're going to feel the most pull from gravity. If you want to feel a little bit more pull from gravity, you can extend your arms past your head so that your biceps are by your ears, and suddenly the whole entire thing will feel way, way, way harder. If you add a water bottle or two, or even a dumbbell, it'll be crazy. So now that you know that, try and keep your upper body horizontal so that you can get into the deepest stretch, because gravity is helping you out. If you feel like you're falling forward on your face or about to, you can stick your butt back behind you, and that should give you a little bit more room to stay horizontal. Cool? That's it. That's the whole thing. If you want to do the seated variation of this stretch, I recommend you get into a variation of the standing. See how high your butt needs to be, and see if you can get into a chair that's close to how high your butt is right now, because that would set you up for a really good forward folding standing seated pancake. All right, but if you don't have the ability to choose, you only have one height of things to sit on, just go ahead, sit down, open up the legs, focus on folding the belly button in between the legs. All right, everybody, let's do this. Fold, 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 fold. Inhale, exhale, relax, flop forward. Deepen that stretch however you want. You can open up your legs further. You can fold forward. If, again, you're starting to feel like you're going to fall on your face, stick your butt back. And I think we're about ready. Let's go. 30 seconds, 30, 29, 28, 27. To make it harder, you can extend your arms past your head. You can stick your butt further back to help counterbalance it. And 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Keep on breathing. Don't hold your breath, but don't hyperventilate. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, put your hands down. Oh, come on out of that stretch. Ooh. Hopefully you see or you understand why we spent so much time in the hamstring stretch earlier. It's to prepare us for this one. Walk your toes and your heels in slowly, step by step. Oh. Bring your legs together and come back into standing. The standing pancake is really difficult because, one, we do a whole bunch for the hamstrings, right? Anytime you fold forward like this, doesn't matter if your legs are together or if they're apart, your hamstrings are getting their butts whooped. And then we combine that with a secondary stretch here in the inner thighs. These muscles, the adductors, their job is to bring your leg in and pull inwards. So when you are getting out and spread like that, these muscles are getting stretched. But because we're doing the standing variation, they also have to contract. They have to hold our legs in place in order to keep us from, sliding down and falling and busting our butts on the ground. So they're contracting really hard while they're stretched, and that is going to cause a whole bunch of suffering. That is why the standing pancake is the hardest stretch, and that's why we put it right in the middle. We're going to move on into our fourth stretch. It is either the figure four or the pigeon. If you're a regular, you know which one you like. Just hop right into it and start. For the rest of us, I'm trying to remember what we did yesterday. I think we did the pigeon yesterday, so it's time for the figure four stretch. For both stretches, they look a little bit like this. We're bringing the ankle across the body. We're lifting the leg up to the chest. We're bringing the chest down to the leg. Really, it's the belly button to the ankle, or a little bit closer to the belly button to the ankle. And we want to feel the stretch here in the side of the glute and the side of the hip. When you're doing the pigeon, you're basically laying down on the ground in this position. When you're doing the figure four, you're basically on your back, pulling your leg in that position. All right? So let's get into the figure four. Lay down on your backs. Oh, man. I'm tired. Cross the leg over to the other side. Take your hands, reach it through the triangle you just made and around the other leg. And we are in position. So the figure four has a tendency of being not as intense as the pigeon. And that is absolutely fine if this is your starting position. But I want you to get the most out of this. If you've done the pigeon and you kind of vaguely know that you can squish pretty far and you're not anywhere close in the figure four, I want you to pull. Pull on your leg slowly, build into it, and pull. Breathe, pull. Breathe, pull. Breathe, pull. And once it's starting to feel pretty intense, either in the inner thigh muscles, in the hamstrings, in the glutes themselves, we're ready. Let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, relax the leg. Relax the body. Breathe. If you're here on the ground already, you can drop your arms to either side. You can let your hips fall and get a little bit more relaxation in your low back. Get a little bit more twisting in your spine. And breathe. Inhale, exhale, relax. Alright, time to do the other side. Let's do this. Oh, where I just hit. Cross the other leg, over to the other side. Reach your arms through and around. Pull the leg in. Pull, 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 pull. Oof. Breathe. Pull some more. Breathe. Pull some more. Breathe. Once that stretch is feeling quite intense, it is time to go. 30 seconds. 30. 29. 28. If you're feeling a lot of tension here in the knee that is over here, and it's feeling like your ankles are pulling but your knee isn't ready to go, that is okay. I recommend you palm your knee a little bit and pull both in. 25, 24, 23. When you pull the knee in, you should feel the stretch more in that hip. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I know you're laying on your backs. I know you've done a lot of stretching, a lot of work already. You're sweating. But focus on this stretch. Pull that leg into your chest. Feel it. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, okay, that is our figure 4 stretch. As our fourth stretch, while you're here, if you're laying down on the ground, let your legs fall from side to side. Let the hips drop. Ooh, my back just cracked. Wee. And that is our fourth stretch. That means it's time for some side splits. If you've joined in, and I haven't said this in a while because I have been focused on trying to get through the live. Oh, we're doing 45 to 60 minutes of live side split stretching and hip mobility work. We do this every single day to practice consistency, to build a little bit of community, to make stretching and suffering on the floor a little bit more fun, a little bit more bearable, so that we can make, hopefully, a bunch of progress towards better movement, towards better side splits. All right, it's time to get some side splits. The way we do side splits is a little bit different than the rest of the show. We're doing 3 rounds of 30 seconds, and in between each of the rounds, we're going to shake out our legs, we're going to get loose, we're going to relax as much as we can so that we can get into an even deeper second stretch and even deeper third stretch. But before we do that, I want to talk about safety. I want you to stand 8 to 12 inches in front of a wall. Obviously, I am in front of a window, but down here, there's some wall. The reason why I care about the wall is because of the position you're going to be in when we're setting up the side split. you're going to be in a situation where your legs are kind of wide apart and your hands are on the ground and you're trying to figure out how to get deeper into the stretch. You're going to be wiggling, you're going to be shaking, you're going to lean from side to side, and sometimes you'll go, oh, lose balance, fall backwards, and you might use your hands to catch you behind you. You might not even have enough time to react to put your hands down behind you. Either way, if you do try to catch yourself with your hands, your wrist probably goes, oh, what the heck? That hurt. But best case scenario, nothing hurts. You fell pretty low to the ground because you're really flexible. But if you're not super flexible, if your butt just fell from like 2.5, 3 feet down and you fell right onto your tailbone, that is gonna hurt, and I don't want you to hurt. So back to my statement in the beginning, we're standing 8 to 12 inches in front of the wall so that if you lose your balance, you slide backwards. Look, you found a resting spot for your butt. Right here, against the wall. You're not going to fall any further. Lovely. All right. Come on back. Again, stand 8 to 12, maybe 16 inches in front of whatever it is that you're prepared to lean back into. The deeper you get into the side split, the closer you can get into the wall. If you're pretty high up, you know you're going to fall back and your butt's going to be pretty high. You can stand a little further away. Cool? All right. Let's go. Side splits. I'm trying to center myself in the cameras. Open up your legs decently wide. There should not be any pain or pinching sensation here at the hips. If there is, bring your legs back a little bit. If there isn't, you can keep on going far, as far as you want. From here, we're going to focus on the belly button right here. We're going to bring that down to the ground. Fold, 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 fold. If this looks like how we set up for the pancake, that is exactly right. We're doing the same thing so far. From here, I want you to put your hands down on the ground. If you cannot reach, feel free to grab some yoga blocks, some books, a stool, a chair. I'm miming right now. There are things here. From here, we're going to do the most important part of the whole entire show. We're going to do some external rotation of the leg. And this part, oh man, I have a cushion for the first time, is a little bit intense on the heel, so you might want to try to have something to rest your foot on. Experiment, but be careful, because the thing you rest your foot on could be a little bit slidey, and we don't want you to slide out. All right? What we're doing is our feet is down flat, like so, and we're going to rotate the whole leg back. What I want you to do is, boom, have the heel down, the toe up, the knees pointing up, the quads pointing up. This is the external rotation that we want, and we're going to do the same on the other side. Once you have done this, we have moved our thigh bone, rotated it out of the way so that it cannot smash into the hips of our hip bone. And that should make it so that at least bone structure-wise, anatomy-wise, we are not going to get stuck. It's still up to our muscles whether or not we get deeper, but at least our bones aren't the reason why we can't. From here, we're going to do a little wiggle from side to side, see if we can get a little bit deeper into the stretch. We're going to breathe. We're going to try to relax. We're going to struggle. And that's it. 30 seconds. Let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Keep on breathing. Don't hold your breath. I know this is intense, but holding your breath does not help make you relaxed. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's it for now. Walk your hands forward, pull your knees in. Oh, breathe. Try to relax a second here. Oh. That is a first side split. Hopefully you're in a more chill position right now, either kneeling, sitting on the ground. What we're going to do next is come into standing. Shake out our legs, release some of the tension we just built up in our hips and our legs, and get right back into side split number 2. Y'all ready? Let's do this. We're going to start by shaking out our legs, shaking out the tension. I want you to imagine Now you're flicking the leg. Like you just stepped in a puddle and you're like, ooh, you're flicking the water off. Okay? Usually I lead with an example that's a little bit more aggressive, like you're whipping the leg out. I don't know that that's necessary, so now we're going to experiment. You tell me if you're starting out brand new, if you catch on and you're able to do it. We want the calves to be relaxed. We want the ankles to be relaxed. We want your ankle to be flopping all over the place because your calves are so relaxed. And that's it. That's the whole thing. We're just shaking out the leg. The more relaxed your muscles are, the better. The more you shake, the more relaxed you should get because your ankles are trying to do things, and the only thing your calf can do to respond is not do anything at all. So, shake out the leg. Shake, 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 shake. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Flop, 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 flop. And hopefully your legs are feeling a little bit more relaxed. Time to move on and give our hips a little bit of love. We're going to put all of our weight into one leg. We're going to drop the big toe, the ball of the foot, down on the other leg. There's almost no weight on this leg. We're going to work on bringing that knee in and out and 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 in and out. And you can turn that into some stanky leg. In and out on the other side. Again, all the weight is on this leg. This toe is down. Your knees are bent. You're bringing the leg in and out, 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 until you're ready to do some stanky leg. Okay, and you can combine both legs together so that they're both working in and out at the same time. If you like dancing, if you like making it fun, feel free to add it in. I'm gonna check this comment real quick. Thank you, I have to go. This is better than my yoga class. Namaste. Oh, amazing. Thank you for coming in, Barbara. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Okay. Hopefully you've relaxed your hips a little bit. You've relaxed your legs a little bit. You can always add in more shaky, shaky, shaky if you'd like. We're gonna get into side split number 2. Get right on into it. No more waiting. Stand 8 to 12 inches in front of whatever it is you're prepared to rest your butt on, and let's go. Open up those legs. Make sure there's no discomfort here in the hips. If there is, bring your legs together. We're ready to fold forward. Point the belly button into the ground. Put your hands down. Elevate them with different things in your house if you need to. And we're ready. We're ready for some external rotation. I'm going to scoot over so you can see my leg a little bit better. So far our feet are flat on the ground. What we want to do is rotate the whole leg backwards, and it looks like this. Wha-bam! Heel is down, toes are up, knees are pointing up, and this is our leg position. You can see my leg is already drifting into a deeper stretch. Rotate the other leg as well. You can't see both legs that clearly because I'm too close to the camera, but I promise my toes are pointing up on both sides. Oh, slowly drift your way into a deeper stretch. Do a little wiggle from side to side. See if you can break the friction. Holding your feet back. Breathe. Relax. And we're ready. Let's go. 30 seconds. 30. 29. 28. 27. 26. 25. 24. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Remember, breathing. Not hyperventilating, just breathing. Trying to relax our muscles as much as we can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Walk your hands forward. Bring your legs in. Oh. That is side split number 2. When you're ready, come back into standing. Let's shake out our legs and let's go. Grunt, groan as much as you need to. Wiggle, shake, and then do the actual wiggle, actual shake that we care about. Flick the leg out. Relax that leg. Shake, 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 shake. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Shake, 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 shake. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Add in your arms if you haven't been already. Your arms are putting in a lot of work, lifting your hips off the ground, keeping you from sinking into more painful positions. So give them a little rest. There's a old video from like 15 years ago at least at this point. We go, cat, I'm a kitty cat. And a dance, 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 and a dance, dance, dance. Just imagine you're doing that. Okay. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Just flop your hands like a little T-Rex. Cool? Let's continue. What did we just do? Shaking hands, shaking legs. Let's do some hip. All of your weight is in one leg. The other leg is just chilling. It's loose. It's relaxed. Bring the knees in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. When you get really comfortable with this and you start leaning all of your weight off to one side, there's almost no weight here in the leg, and you pick up the speed, you can get the whole entire thigh muscle to just start shaking and flopping, going crazy. And that's what we want. Shake, flop, go crazy. Let's go. Shake, 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 shake. Flop, 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 flop. Go crazy. And of course, you know, we talked about this earlier, you can turn into dance moves. Stanky leg, in and out. Cool? Let's go. Side split number 2. No, side split number 3. We're almost done. I was like, side split number 2. Stand 8 to 12 inches in front of your wall. You don't actually have to if you're already really comfortable with the stretch, with the position. If you're already really low to the ground, you don't need to get that extra little bit of protection. But it is cool sometimes to rest your butt against the wall when you're in that deep stretch. See if you can sit up a little bit straighter, because the support coming from behind is a little bit different from the support coming from your arms in front of you. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Let's continue. Open up the legs. Breathe. Make sure there's no pain in the hips, no discomfort in the hips. Fold forward. Hands down. And external rotation of the leg. Heels down, toes up, knees up. This is the last round. Make sure both sides are externally rotated so the toes are pointing up. And breathe. Do a little wiggle from side to side. Oh, get into a deeper stretch. Chill here. Try to imagine that you're relaxing. Let the ankles relax. Let the hips, let the knees, let all those muscles relax. And 30 seconds. Let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. If this whole time your arms have been locked out and straight, experiment with bending the elbows. You might find suddenly there's a crap ton more weight in your legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, that's our last one. Walk your hands back. Bring your legs together. Come back into standing, grunt, groan, make as many sound effects as you need to, waddle around like a little penguin. If your hips just don't feel like they want to work any further today, that is okay. Shake out your legs, wiggle, dance. That is our third and final side split. May says hi. Hi, May. And we're gonna shake it out. Let's go. Last round of shakes. Flick the leg out again. If you've been here before, you know we're just trying to flick some water off of our toes. Flick, 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 flick. And we're going to take that gentle motion of whipping the water. It's not gentle at all. We're whipping water off of our feet into the air. And we're taking that relaxation from the calves, from the ankles. Because to whip it, you need to go whoosh and relax those muscles. And we're using that for normal things, like just shaking out your leg. We're not trying to wet people's faces. All right. Legs are shaken out. Let's do a little bit for the hip. We're going to stand on one leg, drop the big toe, bring the leg in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. As you get more fast, get more intense, pick up the speed, your whole leg will start flopping all over the place, and that is great. Same thing on the other side. Shake, 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 shake. You can do a little bit differently. Do some stanky leg. Bring the leg in. Wee. Wee. And combine everything together. Oh, hopefully your hips are moving a little bit better. They're a little bit more relaxed. after struggling through those side splits. And now we're going to do a couple of joint checks and wrap up for today. What I want you to do is do a couple of quick hip circles. See if anything feels weird, if anything feels extra tight. Everything needs a little bit of extra attention. Oh. Hang out, breathe, chill, shake. And once you're feeling a little bit better, let's do a quick high knee. You only need to do one. You'll know if your knees are going up after just one attempt. And we're going to keep our legs pretty close together. We're going to do a squat and then some calf raises from that squat. All right? What I want you to do is I want you to fold your chest down to your legs. Fold. From here, I want you to push your knees forward, as far forward as you can. And then from here, I want you to try to do a little bit of a calf raise. Come up into standing, drop down. Or not standing, but come up as high as you can, drop down. Come up, drop down. Whew. And then you're ready to come back up into standing. That is everything. If you were able to do that crazy squat with the calf raise, you had your toes working real well with your feet, with your ankles, with your calves, with your quads in the front. Your low back was working, folding you forward a little bit, holding you there. And that should mean your lower body, at least most of the general mechanics, should be working pretty good. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for coming in, hanging out, practicing consistency with me. We just did 63 minutes of live side split stretching and hip mobility work. Now we're ready to wrap up. I'm going to look at the chat, hang out a little bit, because I have not come back to the chat at all. I'm catching a flight in a little bit, so I got to head over to the airport. That's why I've been going a little bit fast, but maybe I should have explained that before we started, or before we got all the way to the end. Scrolling. Ganowski says, thanks, Ken. Talia says, thank you. You're very welcome, everybody. May says, hi. I saw that earlier. And Barbara says, thank you. I have to go. This is better than my yoga class. Namaste. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. That's an awesome compliment. All right. What else we got? Matt Warren says, I feel Newton's third law, equal and opposite reactions. Your body loves that. Your body loves stability, and if it cannot get stability where it's supposed to happen, other things are going to contract and give you and force you into stability. And a lot of pain actually comes from that need for stability. A lot of the time, low back pain comes from our lack of hip mobility or upper spine mobility, and to compensate, our low back gets involved, and the low back is not supposed to move, and it starts getting uncomfortable because it's moving to help compensate for the rest of your body not moving well. And I don't know if this is true, so I'm going to make a broad statement here. A lot of back pain is potentially because the low back is just the weakest link between all the other parts of your body. So if you've got a lot of stiff body parts and they each have to compensate a little bit for each other, your low back is not built for compensating nearly as well as the other parts of your body, so it's going to feel the suffering more. And this is why low back pain is a difficult issue for most people to solve in like a one YouTube video type situation, is because it's complicated, because your whole body is designed to compensate for other things, and you can train all your muscles to get really strong so it can do very similar things, and sometimes over time that's not exactly what you want, because one muscle starts getting weaker and weaker and weaker from lack of use, and one or two or three, some muscles get way too strong and you are off balance. So now that I've said that last line, now that you're off balance, the equal and opposite reactions kind of becomes a little bit not quite the same analogy. Anyways, that's fine. You know a little bit more about the body. I'm gonna keep scrolling. I'm scrolling up in the chat to see if there is any old messages that I missed earlier. Barbara says, ouch, I'm tight. Yep, that is probably everybody. Let's see, Ganowski says here, and I think we're pretty close to the top of the chat. Give me just another second. I'm gonna keep looking. I'm almost there. A lot of joiners. Okay. We just wrapped up 45 to 60 minutes of live side split stretching and hip mobility work. We do this every single day to practice consistency, to build a little bit of community, to hang out together and suffer on the floor so that we, make a little bit of progress together. Because at the end of the day, you can have the best plan ever, but if you don't follow the plan, it's not that useful a plan. So hopefully you got a lot of motivation to stick around, keep on stretching, make a little bit of progress together, and hopefully I was entertaining enough to make you want to come back. Hit follow, hit subscribe if that's the case, and I will see you soon. Quick update, we are not doing a live tomorrow. I am going to be still traveling, and that means we're going to miss one day. So, that whole spiel about consistency, I can't. I don't think people on the flight would appreciate if I just randomly took up the aisle doing a side split either. So, I'm going to miss a day. I'll try to post into TikTok and YouTube as whatever version of having a status or post is, so that you guys have another reminder that there's no live tomorrow. But I will be back 2 days from now, and we'll be ready to go. Enjoy the rest day if you're going to take it, and find something really fun to do if you're not. Cool. And Does Art says, another day down, got lightheaded after a long bike ride. Oof. I don't know. Sometimes that could just be blood sugar. You have exhausted so much energy, your body can't keep up. But I hope you're fine, and I hope you took a break after the lightheadedness, because that's scary. All right. I'm wrapping up. Thank you so much again, everybody, for coming in, practicing consistency. I will see you in 2 days. Bye-bye. Closing out.